In 1831, a rebellion in Jamaica shook the British Empire. The British ruling class and the Jamaican planter class behaved in the most vicious, repressive, and hypocritical manner. But the rebels and the British working class showed the value of international solidarity. The rebellion became known as the Baptist War because of the Baptist involvement in educating slaves and their fierce opposition to slavery. The rebellion was led by Samuel Sharp, a slave and lay Baptist preacher. The Baptist War is also referred to as the Christmas Rebellion because it occurred around Christmas Day. The rebellion began as a demand for the payment of wages to slaves. Jamaican slaves initially organized a strike immediately following the Christmas weekend to halt work on the island's sugar plantations. As slaves, plantation workers on Jamaica had few labor rights. But by 1831, the British Parliament in London was debating the abolition of slavery. Sam Sharp was aware of the debate in London and told other slaves about it through his role as a Baptist preacher. Religious worship was the only kind of collective meeting slaves were permitted. Sharp's goal was to improve the working condition of his fellow slaves. The conflict escalated on December 27, 1831, when slaves set a series of fires that raced across the plantations, destroying many sugar fields. Samuel Sharp himself set the initial fire at an estate in St. James to signal the beginning of the strike. The strike and the rebellion that followed gained support from more than 20,000 slaves and spread throughout western Jamaica. Slaves and the British militia fought for nearly 2 weeks until January 5, 1832. More than 200 slaves were killed in the battle. About 750 slaves were captured and convicted of sedition, and most received public floggings or death sentences. Samuel Sharp was among those captured. He was hanged in a public square that now bears his name. The Jamaican Assembly attributed the uprising to the action of Sharp and the local Baptist church. The Baptist church had earlier declared its opposition to slavery, but it supported only gradual abolition of the practice. The Baptists were also accused of popularizing the idea that slaves owed loyalty only to God and not to their masters. Historians later concluded that the Baptist Church had little direct role in the rebellion. The church and its teaching had achieved widespread popularity among slaves prior to the rebellion. When Sharp became actively involved in organizing resistance among the slaves, he was marginalized by the Baptist Church